Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. This model was launched in 2012, though its lineage dates back to 1904. It is the Cartier Santos Dumont skeleton. So the Santos originally created for Brazilian aviator Alberto Santos Dumont because he needed both hands to operate as dirigible. This was the original pilot's watch and thus the original sports watch in many regards. Definitely the first Cartier wristwatch. It was designed by Louis Cartier for his friend, as his friend explored the limits of aviation technology first with lighter than aircraft and then later with fixed wing. So the Santos has that association with aviation from its early days, though it's more of a dress watch by modern standards. And so we have this genteel horlogerie type presentation with skeletonized manufacture movement and a rose gold case. The watch measures from side to side 38.7 millimeters. It's thin at 8.1 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip 47.2 millimeters with a 23 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now there are similar watches in the current collection, but you'll see this watch is different in a couple of regards. It's not the current Cartier Santos skeleton. It's a little bit more elegant. On the wrist, you can see it's a handsome piece, short from lug to lug and very thin. It'll fit easily under a dress cuff. I could recommend it for a wrist as small as 15 centimeters circumference. My wrist is 16. There's your over-the-top shot. Taking a look, you can see one of the elements that sets it apart from a current Santos skeleton is the fact that there is no separate bezel. The watch is actually a monoblock, so you can see the bezel and the case are all one piece. There's no seam between them. So the top of the watch is seamless, clean, and unbroken from side to side. Taking a look at the strap, you can see it's integrated into the case band, so there's no daylight between strap and case. It is a sort of reddish brown, matte finished alligator leather, folded on its edge. It's a bonded strap, so there's no stitching. It does have calfskin on the bottom, but bonded so that there's no seam on the top. As with the bezel and case monoblock, the idea is to limit all the visual breaks in the components. It uses Louis Cartier's 1909 folding clasp design, which is probably the first folding clasp ever designed for a wristwatch. But the idea is that you loop the strap through these two lobes, and then all excess length is underneath the strap, so you don't need minder loops that mar the look of the watch. And you have infinite adjustability because there are no holes here. You just crimp it as much or as little as you need. You can take length in and out, so you have infinite adjustability within the range. The strap and the matching clasp are graceful pieces complementing a case that is set and brushed on its side with lugs that are finer and more tapered than the current Santos. You can see up top the hood of the watch is entirely polished. We have a slightly countersunk faceted crown with a faceted sapphire-style cabochon in translucent blue, and then the dial features a movement that's one and the same as the dial. So you can see this is actually the base plate, and you can see the set gems for the barrels, for example, for the barrel arbors. So we have brushed tops, and then on the side we have polished beveling, and we have stylized Roman numerals. So we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way around in Cartier style. With blued broadsword style hands, you can see the keyless works adjacent to the motion works, and as you wind the watch, you can see the barrels turning and the springs inside them coiling. Open everything up out back, and this is the manufacture caliber 9614, created in Cartier's La Chaux de Fonds manufacture. So 4 hertz beat rate, manual wind, 2 barrels, 72-hour power reserve, 20 joules, and it's shaped and sized for the case, the mark of a true manufacturer. They don't have to make do with a movement in an oversized case. The movement is both the size and shape of this canister, and it is 28 by 28 square. You can see more satination on some of the steel parts like the barrels, and then satination on the bridges, again beveling on the sides where we have edges, we have screw heads that are polished, we have a Cartier style micrometric eccentric screw regulator, and then Edicron for most of the timing and beat error correction with Inca block shock protection. It is a gloriously good looking watch. It's 30 meters water resistant, and you can see it'll take any correctly sized strap. Unlike the current Santos, it doesn't have our proprietary release system, so you can get a custom made strap easily. You just need to make sure it's 23 millimeters across. In rose gold, it's got a satisfying weight to it. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.